Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Xenogears. Let's go ahead and get this bomb collar off of us. Let's talk to Hammer first. Oh, bro, please don't. No matter how you look at it, it's too dangerous. Well then, Faye, have you made up your mind yet? Yes, well, let's do it now, Doc. Yeah, ready when you are, Doc. No turning back now, huh? Well then, you're sure you want to go through with it, so... Ooh, bro! Well then, let us give it a go. Rattle, rattle. This is harder than I thought. Clatter, clatter, clang. Clank. Ah! Oh dear. That part is... Oh god, we're all dead! Wow, seriously? Was it random as to whether it happens or not? Or are they teasing us? They're teasing us. Arg! Faye, what is wrong? Doc, what just happened? What was that? You scared the heck out of me, suddenly shouting like that. Is everything okay? Anyway, are you absolutely sure now? I'll start removing the explosive collar then. Let's not do this. I have a bad feeling about it. Sorry, Doc. Aw. I can understand that. There's no reason to try something so dangerous yet. I've not explored all the other possibilities. There may be another way. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a way of having these collars removed. It requires you winning a special pardon in the Imperial Games, though. A special pardon? Yes, every year they hold the Imperial Games of Battling. Kaiser himself watches over the battling matches and cancels any sentence the winner is serving. Also, the winner is given a position as a military officer as an added bonus. Well then, all we have to do is win at the games then. Do we not, Faye? I'm telling you, it is hopeless. To do that, you will have to defeat the current champion, Master Rico. But our bro here was totally beaten by that very person just days ago. And this time, we're talking about battling. With gears, bro! Gears! There's no assurance of your safety. He could very well kill you by pretending to cause an accident. Really? Yeah, but last time I didn't have the desire to fight them. And if I were to come up against him seriously, I'm not sure whether I could win or not. Is he really that much stronger than the other four battlers, this champ chap? Put it this way. He's the undefeated king, reigning at the summit of the Imperial Capital's battling tournaments, with a history of 40 bouts ending in 40 KOs, most of which occurred within 30 seconds from start time. If he wins this year's Imperial Games, then he'll be the reigning champion for 3 years running. Just 1 second. Is this person a prisoner? Yes, he is. That is strange. The winner is supposed to receive a pardon, right? Why is he still a prisoner now, then? That's the thing. Master Rico could have said goodbye to prison life by now. But they say he turned down his pardon. I guess he must like his fighting a great deal. Well, we can't just stand around here talking about it. I don't care whether it is battling or whatever. If there's a chance, then I am going to try and take it. Are you serious? Yes, I am. Do you think you can win? No, I don't. But for now, I can only give it a try. Well, if that's how it is, then I'll just go off and register you now. That Hammer, he looked very pleased with all of a sudden. But are you alright with this? As we spoke about before, whether you are forced to or not, you did not want to do this, right? Fight with gears, I mean? There are most probably other ways to get out of here. Faye, I do not want to push you into anything that you do not want to do. I know, Doc. I still don't like gears, that much hasn't changed. When I pilot them, I become aware of how unstable my very being is, even if I don't want to think of it. But at the same time, it is also a connection with some lost part of me. If that's the case, then recently I decided I would stick with it to the end. Ellie also had been troubled by the same thing. And if I just stay depressed about it, nothing will improve. Is that how you feel? I think I understand you better now, Faye. Anyway, let us get some rest today. We are going to become busy. Faster than we expected. The awakening of the Untouchable One. It has been 3 years since we heard any news. According to the memory cube, he is currently in Nortune, the Imperial capital. Oh! Those things are tracking me! Detestable, vexing, cursed. If only he did not exist, the lambs would not have been turned into the Animus. It has been 500 years since our fall in the days of destruction that he caused. We would not have had to do this in such a troublesome manner as we do now. The excavation of their anima relics in each area is proceeding as planned. It's too late to change things now, but in the future will shape what will be. Fade, vanish, disappear. Although we do not know which route it flowed from. We're fortunate the gatekeeper was activated. From the ethos? Or... it doesn't matter. Although... so are you saying that we mustn't break Ignis's equilibrium? Well, it is the surface, and that land is unclean. That is merely an excuse. It's a justifiable reason. Even Cain would not object. But we can't use the geisha key, not until the proper time comes. There's a third fleet in Bledavik. Their reserve units will do. Oh, his fleet. Your orders? To purge. Give no motives. If he knew our motives, it's obvious he'd do something unpredictable. But wouldn't we need more men to raise the entire area of Nortune? That's not good. There is an ancient reactor in Nortune. We'll use that. The half-life fallout will be 1,000 years. Nothing will be able to live within 300 Celts of the explosion. However, they've lived through that before. They won't perish that easily. But we must at least eliminate him. Yes, there's nothing we need from there. So be it. Take care of it. If it is a direct hit, well then, your orders are given. Well, we have some new players on the field now. And it sounds like they don't have anything nice to add to the game. Now, pretty sure that we could get that collar off. I wonder if it's random. Let me go ahead and save it, and I'm going to try it again. Off screen, just to see if I can get that collar off. 'Cause I think we're supposed to be able to. Alright, let me pause the video, hold on. Alright, let's give this a try from the beginning. Yes, I am absolutely sure. Nope. Nope. So let's do it now, Doc. Alright, let's see if I get a different result this time. Looks like the same text, though. Doc, what was that sound? And what's that behind your back? Huh? Oh, it is nothing, Faye. Nothing at all. That part is the explosive collar's safety device, isn't it? Sorry, I did what I... It's alright, Doc. It doesn't matter if you take off one or two parts. We're going to take the whole thing off anyway. Well, Faye, what I just removed was the bomb's safety device. Safety device? What does it do? Well, bro, put simply, a safety device is what stops a bomb from exploding. When you remove a safety device from a bomb, it means the bomb could explode at any time. This is bad. Hurry up and get this thing off me, Doc. Now that it has no safety device, if I mess up while tampering with it, then it is the end of us. There's nothing more that I can do, Faye. I am so sorry. It seems that these bombs will not explode unless given a very strong shock. They are delicate when you mess inside them, but they are extremely good at shock absorption, as you can tell from the fact that even competitors wear them in the battling tournaments. But no matter how shock absorbent it is, it's still dangerous in this state. That is true. If only there was something else we could do besides risky tinkering. Excuse me, Doc, but would you mind giving me that safety device? It would fetch a fair price if sold to a collector. Of course, I'd be willing to pay you for it. That's what I wanted. This thing? Well, I do not mind. What do you think, Faye? Well, it's of no value to us to keep it now, is it? He can have it, Doc. Well then, here you go. Hee hee, thank you, man. Take this as payment. Oh, you could do better than that. Let's see if it's fixed. Nope, it's not fixed. I am totally going to maximize my money on this. Come on. No. Alright, I'm going to pause it until I get what I want. Okay, all I could get was 4,000. I tried it a bunch of times and it just wasn't worth continuing to try it again just for 1,000 more G. And then we went through that whole part again about the you know, finding out that there's another way, and then that section with the new group of people. The new people on the field. Alright. Hey. I just finished signing you up. Gee, that was quick. Is it really that easy? Normally it isn't so easy, but a woman called Rue from the battling committee seems to have done some pulling on your behalf. Battling committee? Oh, you mean those three? Well, anyway, thanks to them, the enrolling process went like a breeze. Hey, this means you can start battling whenever you want to, bro. But besides that, Hammer, since yesterday you've seemed a little too happy. Is there something strange going on behind the scenes that I don't know about? Huh? No, nothing. Nothing at all. The mechanic of champions, me, has had his sins wiped clean, so there is nothing to be suspect of. Ha ha ha! Really? What do you mean? I told you there's nothing at all. Ooh, I've got a lot to do, so I'll go on ahead of you. Great. Oh, hey! Wait! What are you up to? I'm not saying where you're going to. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The battling arena is on the outskirts of D Block. Talk to the guard and he should let you pass. Bye! Okay. The outskirts of D Block? Faye, hold on a second. What is it, Doc? Last night you said we should act separately. Yes, I know I did, but there's something that I am curious about. I shall join you in going to the battling arena. Is it not too late to split up after that? Well, whatever. Anyway, let's get going. Woohoo! Alright. I don't want to go there. Let's head up this way. Hey, you, huh? Oh, it's you. I heard from the Imperial Battling Committee. I can let you through. THRU? Oh, come on. But as long as you have that bomb collar, it's no use trying to escape. If you don't want to die, stay away from the off-limits areas, such as the civilian section, okay? Okay. I guess I can do that. Well, so this is Nortune. That is a very interesting red object in the center of the city. From here on, prisoner battlers are not permitted. The only area you can go to is the battle line arena. Alright. Imperial Capital C Block Recreation and Battling Arena. So this is the battling arena. Or the reception area to be exact. Huh? Not you again.
Welcome to the battling arena, Faye, sir. Several days ago, you were adamant about not piloting gears. Has something happened in the last few days to make you change your mind in such a large way?
Well, I have my reasons. For starters, you can't say prison life is that easy. And then there's the matter of personal safety. Hmm? Looking at Citan. And there's this collar. It gets in the way so much.
Your collar? You're amusing. Are you intending to aim for victory despite it being your first try at battling?
Is that strange?
No, not the least. Please excuse me. You seem to have quite some confidence in fighting with gears. I'm looking forward to... Oops, excuse me. Well, I guess I'll show you the way to the paddocks. We don't have much time.
The paddocks?
What, you're thinking that you're going to fight with flesh and blood? Haha. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing it, but... We told you before that the committee would prepare a machine for you. What did you forget?
Oh, the gear I'm going to pilot will be,
Well, come on now, walk this way.
Hold on, we are not ready yet. Can you spare us a little time?
Understood. But we don't have much time to spare, so please hurry up now.
Alright, I think we can go... Oh, we can save. I kinda hate that the fight music plays during this... in this whole area. Oh. The fight music is one of the things that I'm not a big fan of. I think I'll save it here, just to be on the safe side. Hey, Hammer. I'm a mechanic, so I took the liberty to set up shop here for a while. Let's not waste time, bro. Care to make a purchase? Oh yeah, and while I'm here, I deal in gear parts instead of accessories. Okay, so, Oh. Damn it, did I hit the wrong thing? Oh, I did. Suppose I have to. Yeah, that's my bro. You're too kind, man. Much appreciated. What you be needing, bro? Looks like gear parts. The procedures were quite sudden, so the approval for servicing gear parts won't make it in time for the first bouts. Oh, and bro, you haven't been allocated a gear yet. I wonder what gear they will give you. Damn it! Alright, alright.
Are you ready?
You bet!
Very well, then. Over there, please.
Yo, bro! You forgot your mechanic. Wait up a little.
It's that way.
Excuse me, lady. Thank you.
Beyond there is the gear paddock. Not much time till the first bout. You'd better hurry.
Why did Hammer look at her like that? Ooh, ma'am, what shall we do?
Report to the officials. Pilot confirmation complete. Suggest first bout opponent to be the black gear.
Yes, ma'am. So, what? Oh, of course. That's what we get. Awesome. Time to really kick some butt, then. Hey, is this... This must be the gear that was furnished by the committee. You could say that. My, this is a surprise. Doc? I do not think this is coincidental. I am simply assuming that they probably intentionally furnished you with Weltall to collect some data. Intentionally? Battling itself serves as one of Kislev's plans. From battling, they can obtain the various combat data, and talented battlers which can be used for the military. Exactly what kind of data could they get out of him and I would not know. But I can assure you that this has something to do with that incident, with Avik. Well, regardless of what the Empire is up to, this is good for us. You were able to get the gear you were most used to. If you think about it, this just enhanced our probability of escaping. Your gear has been entered. What do you wish to do? Well, let's learn controls just so that we can take a look. Okay, the button controls. I'll explain each button's functional, whatever. Attack, 3 attack buttons, and X is one of them. So X is close combat. Make a chain, up to 3 long. And you know what? Screw that. I don't care. R1 button is important. The R1 button launches a special attack called Ether Bullet. It's good for long-range attacks on your foe. Ether Bullets have homing abilities, so you may tend to rely on them, but you might regret it if you use them too much. Do be careful. I could do tutorial mode. Let's actually try tutorial mode. Well, I'll now explain the basic control methods using the actual screen. Welcome to the tutorial mode. Here you can learn more about the battling controls. Heat gauges. When you use ether bullets or your dash ability, your heat gauge will increase. You have to avoid heating up too much. The gauge will recover when you're using normal attacks, or just doing nothing at all. Even during your normal running movement, it will slowly drop back down. If you use your ether bullets and dash abilities too much, the rate of heat recovery won't be able to keep up. If your heat gauge reaches its limit, your gear will start to overheat. At this point, any further use of such abilities will damage your gear and cause your durability to decrease. When the indicator alongside of your heat gauge is blue, you can use ether bullets and dash abilities as per normal. But if you use these abilities while the indicator is yellow, your heat gauge will exceed its limit and your durability gauge will decrease. When the indicator is red, you have no durability left, so cannot fire any more ether bullets. One strategy is to attack your opponent as much as you can while you still have durability to spare. Let's take a look at attack. You can use the square and X buttons to attack. For example, if you just push the square button once, you will enter an attack sequence. If you don't push another button in the meantime, you will simply execute the square button's attack and finish. Now, watch what happens if we push another attack button before the first attack's movement is completed. Either the square or X buttons is okay, but here we will try pushing the X button after our initial square button attack. The X button's attack will follow immediately after the square button's attack. This way you can enter up to 3 attacks in advance and execute them in one swift sequence. The type of attack changes with the number of times order that the square and X buttons are pressed. Try combining the attack buttons in any order that you like. For example, square X square, square square square, X X square, and so forth. In all, there are 14 different kinds of attack combinations for you to try out. You may input up to 3 attacks before the first attack is completed. Among your opponents, there are gears that can only attack up to 2 times in sequence. It's like ether bullets. For long-range attacks, you can press the R1 button to launch an ether bullet. Ether bullets have the ability to track the enemy, but will dissipate upon contact with such things as walls or water. For each shot launched, the heat gauge will rise markedly. If you're not careful, you may lose all your durability by just continually firing ether bullets. So always keep an eye on your heat gauge for fear of losing durability.
If your opponent fires an ether bullet at you, dash or jump to avoid being hit by it. Also, if you hit your enemy's back while he/she is fleeing, you may be able to knock him or her off his feet. Let's look at movement. To approach your opponent, press the direction button towards him/her. To retreat from your opponent, press the direction button away from him or her. Pressing up/down on the direction button will move you away towards the screen respectively. Push the triangle button to jump. Hold down the circle button while moving to dash. You will run at twice normal speed, but your heat gauge will rise. You cannot dash when your heat gauge is at maximum or when your durability gauge is low. Also, your heat gauge will not decrease during the time spent in the air when you jump while dashing. When you are right in front of an opponent and you push the direction button away from him/her, you can perform a back dash. Use this to instantaneously dodge your opponent's attacks. Moving while in desert area raises the heat gauge faster than normal. Acceleration is not as responsive either. You cannot dash in the water areas. Water will also absorb ether bullets, so you cannot fire while underwater. However, the rate of recovery of your heat gauge is a little better while your gear is in the water. Let's take a look at defense, and then we'll end the tutorial. There are times when you can't dodge your opponent's attack by simply moving out of the way. In those occasions, it is best to use the L1 button to guard against enemy attacks. If you're about to be hit by your enemy, and you don't think you can dodge it, press the L1 button to take a guarding stance. If you are able to guard yourself in time, the damage from your opponent's attack will be halved. However, you cannot guard yourself against attacks that come from behind you. It may be difficult to use at first, but when you get used to it, guarding will probably become a useful tactic. Let's go ahead and end the tutorial. Nah, I'm not going to try out the practice mode. Let's go ahead and begin the battle. About to start bout, okay? About time. About time. Beginning bout. Okay. Versus Ganondorf, huh? Yeah, get away from me. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! Ow. Come on. Come on, pansy. Ow! Oh, that wasn't quite good. Uh-oh. What? Not bad. Have it your way, then. Playtime is now over. Let's get serious. Huh? What's going on? What the? My gears? Oh, that's not good. Why do I get the feeling they just cheated? Jerk. He's probably in bed somewhere now. Wasn't that a bit too much? If Champ finds out, we're done for. I don't get it. Let's just get this over with. Tonight's creepy. The rats are restless. What? This isn't like you. Alright, then you take that one. Oh man, this is bad. The hairs on the back of my neck are all standing up. Something weird's out there. This place is really quite disgusting. Ugh. Huh? Must just be my imagination. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah!
So you came out? What the? Crap, this monster's... stay away! Ah! Well, that's certainly not good for them. Where am I? Oh, the infirmary? Well, hello, Faye. Are you wide awake yet? Doc, what happened to me? How did I get here? During the battling match, there was a sudden explosion, remember? That's right. In that explosion, I lost consciousness? It was a large explosion, but you were fortunate the gear was Weltall. Any other gear, and I would hate to think. Anyway, you are safe, and that is what matters. Thanks to Weltall, huh? Doc, how many days have passed since then? Only a day has elapsed since the accident. Your injuries were relatively minor, so... only one day. What is the matter, Faye? I had an awful dream. I can't remember it, but I just know it was awful. A dream? It was nothing, I guess. Don't worry about it, Doc. Doc, I've got to get back to the battling. I want to get this explosive collar off me as soon as possible. Faye, how is your health holding up? I do not want you to push yourself. There's no use saying that. Time is not going to wait. I can't just do nothing. I suppose you are right. I understand what you mean, Faye. We've got to try and get out of here as soon as we possibly can. But that does not mean you have to overexert yourself again straight away. Take time to rest up a little more. You're the doc, Doc. I'll try and get a little more rest. For the time being, I am a doctor and you are a prisoner. We should split up and act separately. How are you feeling, bro? All this running backwards and forwards is killing me. I know it's a bit sudden, but how about buying something? I guess I'll have to. Yes, that's my bro. You're too kind, man. Much appreciated. What do you need, bro? Let's see if he has anything new. Let's take a look at accessories first. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll take a look at items. You don't have anything new here. That is disappointing. Thanks, bro, but how about buying something else apart from items? It'll help Hammer out, too. Enough already. Thanks again, bro. Man, so long as I'm with you, money's no problem. That's terrible, Hammer. That's terrible. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here. We'll pick it up in the next episode as we try to get back to battling. See you then.